For today's Tech Smart, we're turning things towards chemistry. Joining me now to talk about some of his work in the chemistry department lab is Rickards High School student Aditya. Thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thank you for having me.
I am happy to have you. It's nice to have a student here teaching me a little bit about chemistry because I didn't do so well in chemistry. Don't tell too many people that, but I just told everyone that actually. So yeah. Anyway, so tell me a little bit about what you're doing in the department lab right now. What's your current project?
Okay, well, recently I went to the State Science and Engineering Fair in Lakeland, Florida. So I've been working at the chemistry department at Florida State University under Sir Harold Kroto's lab. And my research advisor is Dr. Steve Acquah. And I've been working on a project called piezoelectric generation through carbon nanotube thin films. And that means that I'm harnessing the power of human movements to charge batteries and use that energy to charge our mobile devices.
Whoa, wait a second. So how are you developing this technology here? I mean, demonstrate a little bit. Can you demonstrate how you're wanting to use someone's movements to charge up batteries?
Yeah, sure. So there's these crystals called piezoelectric crystals. So when pressure is applied to those types of crystals, they generate electricity. So the purpose of my experiment was to combine the conductive and strong properties of carbon nanotubes with the energy generating capabilities of these piezoelectric crystals. So essentially what I do is I form a film of carbon nanotubes and I embed piezoelectric crystals inside. So whenever I take a round object such as a pen barrel and roll it across the film, it generates energy. So using that can be collected and stored in a battery and used to charge devices like our phones or our pacemakers.
Now, how could your study be more beneficial than the technology we're using right now to charge batteries?
Well, right now, charging batteries requires us to connect to the grid and plug in our phones into the outlet. Using this technology, we can charge our phones throughout the day using the energy as we move around. Because as we move around throughout the day, we can embed these types of devices in our shoes or our clothes. So when we move, it generates energy because the crystals are being deformed and those generate energy. So that energy can be stored in a battery and used to charge our phones instead of connecting our phones to the outlet.
Wow. Now, tell us where you are at in the process here of making this something that everyday consumers could potentially use.
Well, I've researched different types of piezoelectric crystals to see which one generates the most energy, and that is what I've done research on at the lab at FSU. So the next step is to see how we can improve the efficiency of these devices, to see if we can embed them into our clothing and our shoes to see how well those generate energy.
All right, you are a super smart kid. I bet your parents are super proud of you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah.
And teaching me a little bit about chemistry. Hopefully I can, soak that all in and keep that in there and retain it. We'll be back in 2 minutes.